I've mentioned this quite a few times, and it's one of the things that really kind of stands out and stands true when it comes to video games and video game consoles. And my correlation about these consoles and the promises and things like that that are made are very interesting, because it is very much like a situation with politicians, right? Politicians will promise you everything, and sometimes they deliver and sometimes they don't. We can look at what's going on particularly right now. Again, I don't really particularly lean either way. I'm more of an independent type of person, which allows me to kind of on the outside look in and go, all those people that said all that stuff about Trump, they're all of a sudden quiet, almost a year into Biden's presidency, where we're absolutely floundering and have all this bad stuff happen, and everybody's quiet. Everybody was so talkative and so braggy about Biden and what a great job he was going to do, and and he talked all this trash about how it was unfathomable that the coronavirus was able to do what it could do under Trump's watch. And now we have this situation where it's pretty much the same thing for him. Nothing has changed, and that's really, really a shame. And I don't mean to get into a whole political rant, but yeah, these consoles, these companies, they all promise stuff, and then oftentimes don't really deliver. So hopefully we can get something going. But I wanted to talk about this because this is pretty much a case where they actually were able to deliver something, Sony in particular, and it's one of the things that I like hearing most about. So let's get started. What's up, everybody? It's me, Crapgamer with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. If you guys want to like the video, that's all I ask. It would be awesome for you guys to do that. Now, again, both Sony and Microsoft continue to evolve their platforms, okay? This is something that obviously will continue to happen time and time again. They're going to continue to put updates out. They're going to continue to do good things. They're going to continue to, just make the experience better. And I feel like that's a critical point in making, these consoles the best they can be, right? Like, let's just be honest here. That's very important going forward. Like, why can't we have more of everything? I've always been very critical of the fact that, when it comes down to it, these companies very much kind of promise us the world and then don't exactly deliver. So I get on them for that. And now we have a very big situation where, Sony is actually delivering and paying attention to what fans are asking for. I think that is a very critical thing to talk about, and hopefully we continue to get good updates and good news from these companies, because it makes all the difference in the world. And I absolutely want to say that I appreciate when these companies go out of their way to be not only forthright, but very much companies that come out and do such amazing things and such amazing kind of announcements like this. So Sony has done a fantastic job with this, and they announced now, after their latest update, that they have a list of very interesting and exciting ideas and future firmware updates from fans and things like that. Online retailers might be completely sold out of the PlayStation 5 compatible solid-state drives right now, which is huge. Think about that. Solid-state drives that are compatible with the PS5 are sold out, right? Like, that is absolutely unbelievable to me, right? That is something that I think a lot of people don't realize just how popular it is. We talk about this, right? We talk about how great, the PlayStation is, how awesome it is that it's able to go out there and sell well. That's just something that obviously makes me smile, because I love console gaming. So the fact that they're also listening to what fans are talking about is fantastic. I love the fact that they're out there listening, and that they pay attention to what the fans are asking for. That makes everything that much better in a million little ways. Actually, sorry to kind of deviate mid thing. I'm actually recording this, okay? And I was pissed off because sports. I'm watching the Ravens game playing the Detroit Lions, and I was pissed off. The Ravens just gave up the lead. It was 4th down and 19. 4th down and 19 with like 28 seconds left, and they completed this huge pass, and they just kicked the longest field goal in NFL history, 66 yards, doinked off the crossbar and went in. Man, Ravens win, beat the Lions. Justin Tucker, man, you're the GOAT. Yeah, but anyway, just back to this. I love the fact that Sony is out there doing this. So, the PlayStation 5 generation is still young, and Sony has many potential features that it's going to be bringing in to implement. In fact, the firm has already a list of ideas from, according to different platform people, and the platform experience person, Mr. Nishino, detailed in a new PlayStation blog post. The chief architect is quizzed on the work that goes into PlayStation 5 firmware updates and what sort of features future patches could contain. And he says, and I quote, "We learned a lot through PlayStation 4 and continue to learn about how players are using the system and how games are behaving. We know that it is most accepted and popular, and what is most accepted and popular, what features are not used. So we had a gigantic list of things before the PlayStation 5 launch that we wanted to do. Actually, we dreamed of doing everything." Mr. Nishino then goes on to explain how Sony has a list of interesting, exciting, and fantastic ideas for future PlayStation 5 firmware updates. There's a lot of community that they're actually asking for. I want to say, in the Japanese way, I'm diligently working on these lists, and there will be more coming out in the future. The chief architect signs off by thanking the PlayStation community for its feedback, support, and praising the thoughts received and how much the community loves PlayStation. So, I guess he's like the Jason Robinold or whatever of Xbox, right? He's that guy, but for PlayStation, implementing what's going on. And I got to say, absolutely love that. I think that's incredible. I like seeing that, and just as a fan, it's good to see that they're listening. Personally, I'd like to see, I don't know, like a lot of people have issue with like how you turn off the PlayStation 5 because it's an extra move or something like that. I personally don't, I haven't noticed it, but so maybe make it a little bit easier to navigate or whatever. And I think the ultimate thing would be dynamic backgrounds. I think that's something that people would very much appreciate. And just overall, I think that Sony's done a fantastic job listening. That's not to really hate on Xbox. I think Xbox has done a fantastic job. I think that they're doing a good job with the updates and stuff like that. It's just, for me, the way that the UI is with Xbox, it feels the same as the Xbox One X to me. And I guess that could be just a me problem, but I think probably there's other people that feel the exact same way, so it is a little bit disappointed. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to what you prefer or whatever. Both have their ups and downs. I just think that the PlayStation 5 really, really is really more of a next generation type of feel and look about it. What type of features do you guys want to see? I would love to hear it. Please let me know what you think. And sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. If you guys enjoy the content, just a simple like is really all I ask. It means a lot. And hopefully you guys all have a fantastic day. Thank you. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crapgamer 'em up. Go Ravens. Crapgamer out.